Um, the
Well,
thing
no,
is,
because it
not
would be.
not all cops are bad though. Some cops really do want to hold
Well,
up
the job is
to
bad, but
honor, but not
the
not all cops are bad.
that's true. But the job is bad.
It's a
You
good.
know,
It's an honorable job though.
the
I think
the the cops that are not bad would refuse in order to say,
nuke a neighborhood.
yeah, or we're talking about arrest people. That
Well, I think if it's a good cop, they're still gonna arrest people. They're just not gonna like go over like the one guys who got that one guy who's just walking down the
you know
road
what I'm
who's like,
talking about, cleaning homeless camps and shit.
yeah,
Like when it's illegal to be poor. I don't think good cops are being like, no, I'm not going to arrest this guy just because he's homeless.
yeah. I don't think good cops make bad arrests like that they know are bad.
They do though. The
Well,
job,
that's kind of like
non-violent crimes. They get you.
I know, man, but that's like the gray area. That's just in everything. Everything has a gray area that really doesn't make sense, and we just got to kind of find our way through it to
Yeah, I
make
know.
us.
Some people like defend Stalin, and I'm like that. He used slavery, no doubt.
Yeah,
It wasn't just communism. He also used slavery.
yeah.
Um, just like how we use
Well,
slavery.
yeah,
We use slavery, but we were capitalists. You
yeah.
could do that, you know. And
I
like
mean,
I said,
I'm
the people
waking
on the
up
right,
to
they're afraid of public tyranny, but the difference is in a non-capitalist system or, in an early capitalist system like 1930s with FDR, you don't have the sort of corruption that money, because like I said, APAC I've mentioned before, like all of our politicians, they're paid to say to, defend empire. All of the points to defend empire.
yeah, but the empire's interests might change, and therefore the whole system might change.
No, no, capitalism is you have to look for new markets elsewhere. So that means going into the Middle East and protecting your rights to Gaza. Gaza has a uh, one of the largest like oil deposits right
Yeah,
there, like a kilometer from the shore.
yeah. I did not know that. I'm just saying, yeah, because it's my mannerism.
Yeah. Who is Donald Trump's daughter's boyfriend? Who looks like Ashton Kutcher?
Oh, the
He
girl.
can't stop talking about it.
I've seen that girl. She was a meme. It was like they're gonna get married and create the sixth wave in the Universal Pact or something like that. It was
Yeah,
like it was like the future era.
Donald Trump's daughter, her boyfriend won't stop talking about fucking how lucrative Gaza's oil supply is, and he can't wait until this genocide is over.
Hmm. Interesting.
Seems sort of alien to me.
Like real
That,
alien
but
or
but
like
you got to understand
American
that's
alien?
actually that's what the system requires. We live. What's taught in schools is neoclassical economics.
Yeah.
It used to be a different, more crude version of economics that was even more pro-capitalism. But then in the 1970s, you had stagflation, and the Marxists, they've already knew. I mean, it just revalidated Marxism when stagflation hit, and our current economic system was like they had to turn to the Marxists, and they created a new one called neoclassical, which
Yeah.
requires that 3%.
You know what the problem is in schools these days? Like straight up, powerful fat
They don't teach
bitches.
you against empire.
Yeah,
It's
but
like
who does
this
that?
is King
It's
Henry
the
the Sixth.
powerful fat bitches that do that.
You just learn about all of the former kings and shit.
The wrong ones. I'm not saying all.
Yeah, the wrong
I'm not.
ones. Like,
I'm not
do
saying
you
all fat
did
girls
you
are
learn
mean,
about
but
King? Did you learn about King Henry the Sixth and how he couldn't have kids and he murdered his wives? Because that's what we learned in our
no,
high school.
no, I don't remember that.
I didn't learn.
In
I didn't
fact,
learn shit.
in fact,
But
one of the main things I remember from high school is one of the curriculums that my teachers didn't have to teach, and that was with Dave Ramsey saying, "Hey, get a mutual fund." and do this thing to make it 12 or find a 12% of your mutual fund and do put this thing around it so it can't get taxed. If you put $1,000 into it for 16 months, 20 years later you'll have $12 million. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. So there's a right now in today's world, there's a shit ton of 12% APY shit you can get into. Actually, I'm actually in an APY thing right now that's 60% a year.
You know what's really crushing the economy?
Hmm.
In the 1950s and the 1960s, they had a 95% income tax. And not only did the rich people stop paying it, but then the government asking the billionaires for loans.
Yeah.
And the billionaires loaned our government money. And so now we're paying on interest to the billionaires.
Yeah,
And
whatever.
it's like
If somebody had
they're a
$16 trillion, they could just
parasite
pay
on
all
the
the
system.
bills real quick. Hold on, bro. I'll
There's
be right
no
back. Let me make $16 trillion. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm back. All right, who do I talk to? No, I'm just kidding.
but you understand how that's hurting the system, right? If we would have kept it how it was,
Yeah, but
shit would have been far tighter. We
the
would all have
system
health,
is,
all
yeah,
have health care and good education. Shit would be a lot more like Sweden
but bro, the system is so
or
broad.
Norway
The
or
system
Finland.
is the system is ridiculously huge. There's so many
Well,
interworking pieces and stuff that
and
it's like,
also there's a lot of people who have wealth who are trying to pick at the pieces and destroy them so that they can siphon it a little bit. They can take off a little part of the stream for themselves. And that's what's happening with our military. We're funding a transnational global elite. I mean, you can look it up. It's in WikiLeaks. This isn't a conspiracy theory. This is real shit. You can actually look at it. It's documented, just like all of our CIA assassinations. Just about every country in South America, we done took the top off
I
the
mean,
figurehead.
I understand.
The
I'm a
only thing that can
capitalist.
compete with America is socialism. And that's why they destroy all of the socialist countries, because they want to kneecap them.
Yeah, but
And
let me
they,
say something. Let me say something real quick. See, I'm a capitalist. I love APYs. I'm saying what I'm down for is getting your APY by any means possible, but just don't have a douchebag APY. Like,
well, you're not a
like human
capitalist. You
trafficking or something.
support capitalism.
Okay.
Maybe you
Okay,
watch somebody who's a capitalist.
maybe I'm not a true capitalist, but I believe in Social Security, but that's like as far as
Because
in
you're
the
definitely in
socialism
the
things I
bottom
go.
50%. Capitalists are in the top 10, top 1%. And then, whatever they think you hear. Because our news media is it's a syringe straight to the bloodstream of the heartland.
Steve.
But the good news is the people who read books actually can get like accurate. And I mean, you should Wikipedia Che Guevara on Wikipedia if you have time right now. Wikipedia Che Guevara.
Che, like
He
CHAY.
CHE. Then Guevara is GUAVARA.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, I haven't
Okay,
read up on
so
him, but he was.
he
I
the
understand the
the
premise.
bottom tip of South America to the top tip of South America, he wanted to go on a motorcycle ride. Okay, actually, before I talk about Che Guevara, we're going to talk about Buddha. Do you know Buddha's life story?
I know one of the Buddhas sat under a tree and meditated for a very long time, and then he became the Buddha. That's all I know.
That's the myth. Well, actually, you're right. You're 100%. You're 50% right.
Well,
You're just not.
there's
There's
many
just not
Buddhas,
enough
bro.
detail. There's just not enough detail.
It's what he did.
Okay,
Okay, if he really became the Buddha, if he really
that's what
separated
happened, but
himself
it's missing
between
a
body
part.
and spirit, well,
It wasn't a pleasurable.
he
He was
achieved the
starving to
godhead,
death.
bro.
He was starving to death underneath the tree.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what happened. He was a king, dude. Sorry, he was never a king. He was a prince of a whole ass kingdom.
Yeah.
Totally isolated from how the world works.
Yeah.
and he had an experience that totally radicalized him. It was one trip outside of the kingdom because he lived in feudal times. Do you know what I'm saying? Where there's a
No, what's that?
monopoly. Like after the rich get too rich, it stops becoming capitalism and it starts becoming feudalism. And there's actually a book called Neo Feudalism, and it's the cyberpunk world that we're turning into. And so this was the world Buddha was, but without the tech.
Is
But
that like the people?
he
Is
was
that
on the top. He was born in he hit the birth lottery, bro. He was born as a fucking prince, and so he leaves the
yeah,
kingdom, and he asks the coach, "What's that? What's that man?" He's like, "Oh, that man's starving to death."
bro?
And it's like, "What's
Everybody,
this man?" And it's like they were serfs. They were feudal
no,
serfs.
everybody hits the birth lottery, bro. You just got to find it. That's all. You just got to
Well, in
go. Like I
capitalism,
said
that's the
before, you just
promise.
got to
In
spiritually
capitalism,
augur,
that's what
find
they've
it.
promised you. And in the beginning, it's true. And then inequality happens. The goal is to have capitalism without the inequality. And that's what China is trying to do. They will fucking. Have you ever heard about what they do to their billionaires?
No,
I
they
don't
eat
even know
them.
why they let it. I don't know why they let it happen. First of all, you shouldn't let the billionaires even exist. You should be after 999,999,999. You fucking won, bro.
25 25,000 times the poverty limit is okay to me.
Yeah, and do you know how much more they
I
make
mean that
above
might
the
be.
poverty limit?
I don't know what I'm saying, to be honest,
They
with
could
that
live
number, but
20,000
I
lifetimes.
see
We're
I
talking
see
like
what you're saying.
20,000 times above the poverty limit, dog. We're talking about these people are rich as the motherfuckers in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
And those people, the country was named after a rich family,
Well,
the Saudis.
as far as we know, the Rothschilds are the richest family, but they own all the banks. They own all the central banks, so you can't really compete with that money wise, because they literally own every bank.
Um,
Not maybe not
so what was
every
I gonna say?
independent bank, but
Okay, so
centralized,
um,
brick and mortar.
Buddha then goes into a life of like suffering. He like leaves the kingdom, and then it eventually leads to him suffering underneath a tree.
Yeah.
And he was saved by a lady, and it was underneath that tree while he was starving that the whole creation of Buddhism. And Buddhism essentially is there's six realms.
Yeah.
You have the demigods at the top, and then you have humans as you're going down. Then you have animals, which exist in the same realm as the humans, but they exist as different life forms. And then you go down to the ghost realm, and these are like the spirits that'll fuck with you.
All
And then
right.
you go
Well, let
down
me.
two more is the hells. The bottom two are the hells, where you're just reborn in boiling water. You're reborn between two smashed rocks, and you just keep on
That just sounds
experiencing.
horrible.
Yeah, over
That just sounds
thousands of
gross,
times. It's
bro. Let me
just
tell you something.
restarting thousands
Let
of
me tell you something.
restarting death.
Based on my current knowledge that I have, just thinking about stuff, the stomach is the first realm. The heart is the second realm. The mouth is the third realm. The brow is the fourth realm, and the top of the head, the crown, is the fifth realm. I don't
You
know
would
what the throat.
think.
I don't know what the throat is. I might be messing stuff up, but there's something weird with the throat, and there's something might be above the crown.
Well, so you would think that the crown is the best one to get at. And as far as experience of life, it is, but they're corrupted.
But no shit.
And this seems like a person who was born into, feudalism as a feudal lord because he knows the corruption because he was fucking born into it.
Yeah.
And so the
Hey,
actual only realm.
I'm all down for climbing David's ladder all the way up, to be honest. I'll climb that thing all the way up to God. I don't care.
But the only realm you can actually make it into out of reincarnation is the human realm. It can be done out of other realms, but it's not common. And there's one person who vowed to be the last soul Like he reached enlightenment status, but he continued to be reincarnating until everybody's extinct.
Yeah, I feel that. I forget what I was gonna say. Something about something. Can't remember. Oh well.
Well, I forget what we were talking about before this. Oh, Che Guevara. And then jumping back to Che Guevara, he wanted to he was half Irish, half um some Southern American country. I forget. He's half Irish, half somewhere from South America. And
Yeah.
that's why he had wealth. His dad was
He's
Irish.
he's half Irish, half Far Cry 6.
Yeah. Um So he took a motor trip from top tip to bottom tip of South America, and he wrote a book, and it's called The Motorcycle Diaries, and that's what I'm reading right now.
Yeah. But what was his ideals? Like, what is he famous for? Because I don't really know that guy. I know the face, but
He
I
was
don't know.
famous for standing on business and dying on it.
So it's a good thing, I'd assume.
Against capitalism, as communism is the better system.
Can't be completely against capitalism though, because like in American Dad, Steve had all
Einstein
this.
was.
Okay, but let me say something.
Einstein did not believe in capitalism. He believed in 100% socialism.
Yeah, I mean, socialism works if one guy has infinite money, then it can work. But
No, that's how the rich promise capitalism. That it's like the billionaires are going to save you.
no, I'm saying like an infinite
And
source of wealth. Like
no,
it can't be expunged.
what socialism is a dictatorship of the proletariat. Meaning, imagine um, a system that runs sort of on its own, and it's able to distribute everybody's wealth from the work that they've created. And the top priorities are things like food, water, healthcare. And so, like, it's not uncommon for socialist societies for
Yeah,
the people to live without having to pay for food, water, healthcare. I mean,
bro.
that's the three guarantees in a first socialist, and so you can kind of see how we're socialist because those were things that we sort of had for a minute.
I guess. Yeah, we have Social Security. That's a little bit socialist. We just give money
Food,
out for
water,
free.
healthcare, like.
And the Social Security can buy food, water, and maybe not health
And
care,
by
but
the
food and
way,
water at
college was
least.
free until we freed the slaves. And when the black people became general population, the rich people stopped caring about the general population because now 15% of the general population was black.
Yeah, they just some racists. They just some crackers. Don't
Yeah.
worry about it. They just some
And
stinky
and and
crackers.
and it's not hard to see the segregated societies where there were at least attempts to marginalize the black people to try to divide the populations up so that they can screw the black people's neighborhoods. And so the goal was to not have the same neighborhood so that they could still have the wealth be distributed unequally. For sure. And it's like I seen a comic strip and it's like white people only, and it was like, come to America, $20 will get you a plot of land. And so if you've
Yeah,
ever heard a story where like I
but
came here with
like
$20, make sure
people
you
are
tell
making
them
like
that they
five
came.
cents a day back then, though, bro.
Well,
Like back when land was $20 a plot. It's like that. That's when they were
we can
getting.
look up the year and what the minimum wage was. Let's look at the year of that article.
Okay.
Whites not apply, $20 plot of land,
Wait,
and then the image should appear,
you said
and
whites
then
not
I can
apply? I
search
thought
the
this was a
image.
racist thing. That's so fucked up to say. I mean, I guess it is racist towards white people if it is, but I don't know. Lynch me. Lynch me, bro.
Well, I mean, I can't find the image. I typed in $20 plot of land. Okay, well, let's at least.
I'm telling you though, back in the racist days, minimum wage was like 15 cents, bro.
Well,
Like it
yeah,
all scales.
and
It all
then
scales. Back then,
yeah, you
yeah,
had
a
communists,
house
but you
cost
had
$100. A house cost $100, but people are
you had the
making like
19th
15 cents an
century
hour.
communists. This was you also didn't have a 5-day work week. It was a 7-day work week,
But back
and
then,
kids would
everybody was
work.
farmers. Everybody was. Oh well, I don't know about
We're talking about
how
like
the farm hands
1700s
worked.
America. We're talking about 1700s America.
Is this Wild West times?
Oh, you were probably talking about the end of industrialization. The communists fought. They died for 5-day work week and minimum wage laws. So you're welcome from my side, dears.
Okay.
Type in 19th century libertarian.
But I think 5-day work week and minimum wage blows.
Yeah, we should have a 4-day work week along with maximum wages.
Nah, we should just trade or something. I don't know.
You know what I mean by maximum wages, right?
No, like we're all level in the wages. People won't like that though. Other people that are skill based won't like that they
You
make
only
the
can make
same
so
as.
much.
Yeah, but people who are skill based won't want to
After
do their
after
skills.
making a certain amount, it's exploitation. You're not making money from your own work.
Well,
That's sort of the argument.
yeah. But if
Again,
you're
you have to read Das Kapital, you have to read the Communist Manifesto, and then you have to read Mein Kampf. Still. I'm telling you, bro, you need to.
I don't know, man. I don't feel like an amazing sculpture maker should make the same amount of money as a paper boy. To be honest,
Well, do you all agree that they should both be paid above poverty wages?
maybe not the paper boy, but definitely the sculptor.
Do you think that somebody can work and not receive
A child should make a child's pay. A man should make a man's wages.
children shouldn't work, they should be learning.
Well, I'm not saying about children. I mean like when you're paper boy status because we have teens doing paper boy status these days. That's what I mean. I shouldn't go as far as call teens children, but they're young men. A young
Well,
man makes a young man's pay. A man makes a man's pay. That's how it should be.
well, did you know that there's like in our system there's direct funneling from the youth to the elderly? I don't know if you know that, but that's happening.
Like, what do you
The
mean?
old people are richer than ever, and the young are poorer than ever.
I don't know, man. I know some poor old people. Like, I know a lot of old people that are still working into their 80s. Like, maybe
Yeah, me too.
but
And
I think like they want to do it though. They just want to have something to do. I
no,
don't
they
think they're
don't.
financially distraught.
Well, some of them would still be working, but it would be more for pleasure
Their
and
their
less for
retirement
necessity.
their retirement
So,
didn't work out. They retired 20 years ago, and 20 years later, everything's more expensive, so they got to go back to work.
yeah, yeah. And
That's why I'm gonna get a nice APY going. I'm a miller. I need my
Social
mill. I need
Security
and
uplifted
I'm gonna build a money mill. That's what I'm gonna do.
Social Security uplifted a huge percent of the elderly, and for a little bit of money, it could what was the Social Security statistics that I was trying to memorize?
I can't remember.
What was happening with Social Security?
Hey, bro, hold that thought. I'm gonna go to the bathroom quick. I'll be right back.
Here,
All right,
I'm
bro. I'm
gonna.
back. Sorry, bro. I didn't hear anything you said. I'm back. I went to the bathroom.
Okay, there's a couple of things, but the
Okay.
first thing that I'm gonna say is there's a donut hole. It's like after $16,000 or $32,000, it just falls off.
Like, what do you mean?
You stop paying into Social Security. I think it's just 6% goes into Social Security, right? But but because the rich are getting richer, less of the money is getting touched because everybody is making it past that threshold. And so what we could do is we could add a donut hole, or we could just get rid of it entirely and always pay 6% to Social Security no matter what, and we would never have to worry about our kids. We'll be long dead. Our kids, like it's so that's one. And then for two, there's another thing.
Just be Haji. His money's tight for his grandsons.
Right now.
Yeah, something like that, I guess. If you want to go into
I'm
that.
turning on my other phone and I have to go to the 3-minute timestamp on a video.
Okay.
And my phone is dead. I'm turning it on now.
I'm missing.
And then the other is about a
screen.
solvency.
A what? Absolvency?
A solvency, yeah, was well. It'll go run about it running and how it can run solvent if poor policy decisions are made, which the right are planning. Actually, I'm going to back up even further because there's just all sorts of misinformation on. And so it's a 2-minute clip. It's going to go by fast because it's going to be at 1.5 speed. I should start downloading. I just got to click the button to download Xbox. Why isn't it? Do I have to hit join now? Choose your plan. Just how do I download Xbox app? I have to download Xbox.
Know. You probably know that better than I do based on your prompt.
Okay, and so while this is loading, I'm gonna go to my history, the video I'm at now.
How long is it altogether?
$160,000, and they go on to make hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars more. So right now is whenever the Social Security Trust Fund report comes out, and particularly in an election year, and particularly when the ghouls want to cut Social Security, they start spreading all sorts of misinformation about it. Pull out that Washington Post article. Social Security and Medicare finances look grim as overall debt piles up. Now, this was about 2 weeks ago. Understand, when the Social Security Trust Fund report came out, it extended the solvency of the trust fund to 2035. It had been 2033. In fact, a couple of years ago, it was 2031. In other words, Social Security funding is more robust than it was 5 years ago. Instead, you get a sense, like you can just tell where the bias is as soon as they, what the headline says. You cannot say they've extended the solvency of the trust fund by a year and then say things look bad. Because everything's relative. It actually looks better than it did a year ago. But here's the first line in that scroll.
Hey, bro, can you pause that real quick? I just want to say something. I just want to say that he's right in the sense of what he's saying.
He hasn't even gotten to the point.
No, I get it, but okay. Well, what he was saying before is he was saying that they're saying that Social Security is bad and really it's good. They're just the capitalists that are in the politicians are just Jersey boys, bro. They're just like, if I'm a capitalist, I'm 100%
you know who else
anything social. They're 100%.
Wait, what's a Jersey boy? Is that a boy from New Jersey?
No, they're just like wearing jerseys for their squad. They're just like, I'm a capitalist, so I'm going to be completely against socialism 100%. I don't necessarily believe
libertarians. American libertarians are 100% against public government and 100% for private tyranny, or though I like to call it that, it's private government.
Yeah.
Everything that you do is still controlled. You can work for the government or you can work for Walmart.
Well, whoever's got the biggest
I would say the government has your back if you're doing an office job or something, a lot more than your boss for some diamond clinic where you're doing IT for. Okay, but
You're probably getting paid more for the IT work than you are getting paid at Walmart. That's like a very busy
That's true,
Walmart.
but both IT work for Diamonds and Walmart are both private tyranny in this example. Or I'm sorry, private government.
Medicare will run out of money in just over a decade. A new report warned on Monday. Now, that Monday report was put out by the Social Security.
This isn't it yet.
Trustees.
Okay.
You can find this over at ssa.gov. That is where the trust fund is. That's where this report comes out. And the fact of the matter is that this is a lie. We could quibble over intent and this and that, whether it's lie, but it's certainly misinformation. The Social Security and Medicare, will not run out of money in just over a decade. It's not going to run out of money. And here's the truth. Social Security will never run out of money. The only way Social Security can run out of money
is they stop taking $200 from me every month.
Disappears overnight or stops working overnight. That is the only way that Social Security can run out of money.
That's what I'm saying.
The trust fund is a special fund that was set up in the 1982 Greenspan Commission, where they started putting money aside with extra revenue that was coming in because they knew the baby boom was going to be a bottleneck, or like a rat's, like a snake swallowing a rat. Big generation was going to come through, was going to need more money. And the trust fund is going to run out in 2035 if nothing is done, and we'll get to that in a second. And then Social Security will pay out 83% of scheduled benefits. There'll be a 17% cut.
This still isn't the point.
In 2035, starting in 2035. And again, incidentally, that 2035 number is a conservative estimate. As we get closer, probably go further out. But let's just use that estimate. And it will pay 83% of benefits for the next 63 years. And if nothing is done, it will then pay only 73% of benefits. Incidentally, almost everyone listening to this program right now will be dead.
Whoa.
With all due respect to everybody, sorry. But we're all probably going to be dead by 2098, I think, right? I mean, maybe, a couple people.
I'll be alive if I'm like fucking 103.
But let's go to that same website that they're citing, the same report, as well as this ding-dong on Instagram.
No, 98.
And no, go to the graphic I gave you.
That's pretty good.
Like lived to 98 to live to that year.
This is what
you're probably, I can't speak for your health.
Of Social Security posted.
I mean, we'll see.
Were you 93? So you'd be 100.
That we'll post underneath this this video, and I'll send it to you here, Bradley. This is a PDF that has this report. But a few common myths. The chief actuary of Social Security writes: 1, Social Security is bankrupt, insolvent, running out of money. When they answer that myth number 1, Social Security is bankrupt, insolvent, running out of money. Social Security cannot run out of money. Why? Because it is fed by workers who are working today. Even if Congress allowed the trust fund reserves to deplete, continuing income would cover 83% of scheduled benefits in 2035 and 73% of scheduled benefits starting in 2098. And then C, this is also a fact, over 80 plus years, and Social Security has been around for about now 90 years, Congress has always acted timely. Scheduled benefits have always been paid in full and on time. The fact of the matter is that everything is going bankrupt in 2035. Everything the government does is going bankrupt in 2035. Congress appropriates money every year. That's why the government will shut down if they don't pass that appropriations bill. That's why we've had multiple times where we've talked about the government could shut down on Friday. The government could shut down in a month. Because Congress has to appropriate money every single time. So there is every part of the government, except for Social Security and Medicare, including the Pentagon, is scheduled to go bankrupt in about a year and a half. Every time Congress has to appropriate money. So the idea that Congress has to do something to restore those 17% worth of benefits, including the cost of living expenses, et cetera, and they have to do that, and they've got 11 years to do it, is the least critical, urgent thing we've ever heard of. But the reason why they keep bringing this up and pretending like it's a crisis is because what they want to do is cut benefits now. And they want to cut benefits now because they don't want to increase the cap that Social Security touches of income. Because the extreme wealth
this is the point.
Away with murder. When Social Security was first implemented, particularly in that 1982 Alan Greenspan, Ronald Reagan Commission, they planned on 90% of the country's income to be touched and subject to the Social Security payroll tax. And that number is down now about 84% because there is such wealth disparity that above the cap at $160,000 a year, really wealthy people are hoarding money. You got a piece of pie, you got a pie. And every person's slice, there was a chunk taken out of it. But now in that pie, some people have much bigger slices of that pie. But the same little fraction is taken out. And a lot of that pie is untouched now because of wealth disparity. That's it. The other common myths from The Social Security actuary, chief actuary. One, increasing longevity and disability are the problem. No, it is not. Again, it's wealth inequality. The money in the trust funds has been spent. No, it is not. It exists in there to 2035. I should start benefits as soon as I can. No, you should not. You're better off holding off. You're going to get more. The difference between a high income earner, the highest you can make at 62, if you take your benefits early, is like $2,700 a month. The highest you can make if you take those benefits at age 70 is something like $4,300 a month. So there's a big difference. Benefits scheduled in the law would be all I need. No. My tax contributions have been saved up for me. No, your tax contributions are not saved up for you. Your tax contributions pay your parents' retirement. And your kids, or somebody else's kids, is going to pay for your retirement. That's the way Social Security works. Social Security is responsible for the federal debt. That is not true. In fact, statutorily, Social Security cannot add a single dollar to the deficit or the debt. Not a single dollar. Fixing the Social Security shortfall will be hard. No, it will not. It will require Congress to say, we're going to have a donut hole, or we're just going to remove the cap.
Get this, we're not printing for, we're not, people want to make it seem like Social Security, you're printing money. No, the fuck, we are not. It is a piggy bank, and we've had it for over half a century.
Yeah.
That piggy bank is big. Now, there will be, like we heard, a reduction. It's 83, it'll go from 100% to 83% in a decade or so. Decade or two. But it can remain to pay out until we're pretty much dead.
Yeah. And that's like the union that I work at. It's like
Unless
at the
right
place
is able to
that
destroy
I
it. They
work
want
at, people, they will keep being able to give people pensions because they charge monthly dues. They charge monthly dues for the union, and in those dues, they're able to pay out all the workers their pension. Now there might be an instance where there's too much workers for the dues, but then they might just bump them up. But that could cause people to not want to work there. I don't know.
But I forget what I was saying. Yeah, it's like the more you learn, you just learn that we can't afford the rich. It's not that we can't afford the poor.
The rich are just like they just think that if a person can't get themselves out of their situation, then
Capitalism
they don't
death cult.
deserve to.
You know why the Illuminati? Well, sorry, not the Illuminati. It's never called the Illuminati. It's called the bourgeoisie. And in the bourgeoisie, they wear masks like Diddy parties.
Yeah.
Why is that? It's because the bourgeoisie, it's the capitalism death.
Yeah, but that also goes into they and them, bro. They rock, them fucking suck. I mean, it's one or the other.
I think I told you yesterday in German what well, on the Xbox Game Pass, do you have Lies of P?
Yeah, but I don't have it installed.
Did you ever play it?
I never beat it, but I played it quite a bit. Like I played it as much as you saw me play it.
Oh, I don't remember.
We got to the third boss or something like that.
That's one thing that sucks about
Hey, bro, it's kind of hard to hear you. I got to charge my headset. My whole headset died when we were talking. So, can I call you back later? Like in a little bit when my headset gets like 5 minutes to charge.
Okay.
All right, bro. I'll see you in a bit. Peace.
You fuck with Bosch?
Who's that?
Live streamer on Twitch. He just sits at his computer and talks about politics.
No, I don't. I don't watch very many political channels.
Dude, you should fuck with Bosch. He's the shit.
Okay, I'll check him out.
I re-upload all his shit on. He got. He, he got caught with like horse porn or something, but that's like the only stain he has on his career.
Horse porn.
Drawings of horse, like not actual real life animal abuse.
Yeah. Okay. But like
But
he
that
was
does
just
exist. I mean,
lewd into horses.
people do stick their arms in horses. You got to breed them. Now, it's not to a person's sexual satisfaction, but maybe it is. You know, if
Yeah.
it's somebody's job in particular, somebody might be drawn towards that. So either way, it's animal abuse, to be honest. Just one, I feel like, is more severe because it's a double whammy. It's, you know, sexualized, not just for the purpose of breeding.
Yeah. Horsecock. Massive. It's crazy.
Do you know about Genghis Khan?
Yeah, I know Genghis Khan. He was like,
Somebody asked me, he was like, what year was Genghis Khan born? And I was like, I really can't tell you. Just throwing a guess out there. I guessed, and then I looked it up. I guessed 1500. What's your guess?
1650.
Have you ever heard the Mongol call?
The skull ones?
And it sounds echoey as shit. Like it's coming,
Oh,
something's coming for you.
like Mongolian death metal? Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I don't know. You put an accurate statement. Did the Mongols actually do that? Or is that just a modern day Mongolia in their, or is it just a genre where they threw Mongolia in?
I don't
That's
know,
the
man.
question.
Back in the day, Mongols pillaged and fucked
I'm
a lot of
choosing my
women. So
gamer
what they're
tag.
doing now is probably a lot less cool than what they were doing. I mean, I wouldn't go as far as call what they were doing cool, but it's probably a lot less energetic than just some Mongolian death metal. They're probably a lot more energetic than just some Mongolian death metal songs. Because Genghis Khan has he has
Now, is my gamer tag
7% of the
seen?
population. He has like 7% of the world's population or something like that is related to Genghis Khan. That man had a lot of sex.
I looked it up and I forget the stats that I was trying to memorize. Now, don't get me wrong, he still did have like 100 or 200 kids. I believe that's tied in connection to the Mongolian Empire. So, you know, one of Genghis Khan's essentially, you know, cousins. But don't quote me. You could be still. I forget this. I actually went and I spent an hour looking in that. I dived into that shit, and I don't remember what I came out to remember. I just don't remember it. It was like this year too, so it's surprising that I forget it.
Yeah.
And by the way, the Great Wall of China wasn't to stop the horde invasion, but it was to stop any horde invasions. You know what I'm saying? So they were smart for that. They were super proactive. They were. It's still. I think they still got through, but what you're able to do is you're able to stand on the wall and arch down at the enemy. And so, yeah, when there's enough of them, they can climb it potentially, but they would have to take out the whole wall of archers first. And since you have the high ground, it's just a lot easier to shoot down. What should my gamer tag be?
Let me think. Give me a second. Christopher Robin. Christopher Robin, bro.
Should
You
I
got to
just
do
put
something with that.
I put Dustin Olympia and it was too long, so I put Dusty Olympia. Oh.
Dustin Musty. That's a good name. Dustin Musty.
Now, is there able to be a space?
No, you just
Ooh.
capitalize the D in Dustin and capitalize the M in Musty and no spaces. That way people know.
Goldie Olympia. Well, that might go hard. This was actually taken. Oh, it did work. Hmm. You know what name I really like?
What?
It's the goddess of precision. I forget her name. What is the name of the planet that hit Earth, creating the moon? I really love that name. Thea?
Thea?
Yeah.
Okay.
Theia. Thea. It's the
That's
goddess.
Thea. That's Thea, bro.
We can look at the
Or Thea, maybe.
well, it's the THE, the
But it's IA, not just A.
then IA.
I don't know.
Thea?
Look up the.
EI, what's
I think that's A or E. I don't know.
well, it's a girl. It's a goddess. Thea. Right?
Let me see. Let me
How
see.
would you spell Thea if
Hold on,
not
let me. I
THEIA?
gotta see it. I gotta see it to know. Let me.
Type in
Let me
Thea
look it up.
goddess. It means the divine one. Goddess of sight and vision. Bro,
I
this
thought it was of
name
precision.
goes so hard. The divine one, goddess of sight and vision. So super future sight and perception and vision, pretty much. Thea is also known as mother of light to the sun, moon, and dawn.
Yeah, that might be Thea. Now that I see
Thea is
it,
one of the
that
12
seems
titans,
like Thea.
along with Gaia. Yeah, see, look, Gaia is GAIA. Thea and Gaia
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Uranus.
Old gods are weird, man. Old gods are definitely strange.
And a lot of people know of the name Selene. You
I
see a
know.
lot of
I know
Selenes
a
in this
girl named.
generation.
I know a
Yeah,
girl named Celine.
in
She's
our
pretty cool.
generation, there's
She
a lot
works
of
with me.
Selenes because uh, our generation above us must have been a little bit hip to the shit, which means moon, and also Spanish. There's another word for it in Spanish too, Luna.
I just think of Celine Dion when I hear her name, and she kind of looks like Celine Dion to me.
I really like that name, Thea. I also like Nikita.
Oh yeah,
Um,
that's good.
I
That's a really
totally
good one.
forget the. I'm totally blanking on the male named I loved. Was it Nikita?
I want my son's middle name to be Jadaffrey. He got that Jacobites in him. Are he gonna? He gonna have that Jackomides in him.
Um,
They call me Rennie the Witch the way I respect these women.
oh, the session closed while I was changing my name.
Oh, that's garbage. On Black Ops 6?
Creating Microsoft account name.
Oh, just try again. It'll work next time.
Yeah, I'm back to the gamer tag.
Technology is garbage sometimes.
I'm just gonna type Olympia Dust and hit next.
Dusso, Crave. I don't know.
Oh, I could have put Dusso, but I already hit next.
Oh, that's fine.
Optional. I won't hit no on that. This I didn't download the Logitech app for my computer.
You got Logitech devices?
Low key, I am scared to put my drives back in my computer because that shit could be a virus. Legit. That wrecked my shit.
Can
Hard to
you
tell,
wipe
though.
them? Do you want to wipe them? Because
No, I
if
changed the operating system, so nothing should reinstall. I can still, yeah, I could wipe them,
I don't know, man.
but
With
I could also
with
do
some
nothing.
viruses, all you have to do is nuke and pave. With some viruses, you have to nuke and pave. If there's any data left for
Yeah,
that virus to hook onto, then
that's true. Yeah, it could
you
attach
might
to the
have to
operating system.
just
Yeah.
get something small you can hook your drives into and just nuke and pave. There's free apps for that.
No, I could use my other computer, and it's not
Yeah.
gonna kick me from the session. You know, I think I'd still be able to get in, but I don't know. I don't think I downloaded anything too sketchy right before it shut down. Okay, Game Pass.
Yeah.
Join PC Game Pass. Review. I really like that. My name change. Oh my god. Yep. Okay. And then Game Pass. Ooh, this is the wrong account. Okay, there's an account mismatch error. I'm gonna try to leave the session.
Yeah, the one on my Xbox is RIP Noble 6. That's what I have on my Xbox still. That's the only two profiles on my Xbox is mine and yours, to be honest.
Yeah, it's okay. So I got that uses a Canton Boy Gmail,
Yeah.
and that was like one of my very first Gmails, and I don't want to have that shit tied to my accounts and stuff. That's
I
also
get you.
the account that is kicked off of Google.
Would you botting or something?
Yeah, I've done many nefarious things throughout my adolescence. I don't know
Yeah,
if it
man.
was botting.
I get you, guy.
Well,
There's
no,
all kinds there's all kinds of things you can do on the internet to make money, and
like
not
for
all of
example,
them
my
are.
YouTube channel got deleted for no reason. It's not like I was sending dick pics on the internet or anything.
What's your anime
I
YouTube
wasn't
channel?
YouTubing my nuts. It used to be Six Path Sage. I had 10,000 subscribers and it got deleted, and I made a whole ass another YouTube account, and I started back from zero.
Well, yeah, I have like 142.
Technically, I shouldn't have a YouTube account.
Why? You're a felon. You're
My
a YouTube felon.
myself as a person is banned from Google.
Wow.
When one of your accounts gets banned off YouTube, technically you shouldn't be allowed on YouTube anymore as a person.
Well, semantics and whatnot. I mean, I'm pretty sure if you want to go on YouTube and you're banned, you can. Just get
Okay, so
something. Just get something.
okay, so the issue was the Xbox Game Pass and the Windows Store account were now mixed up. One was logged into Canton Boy, and so I fixed that, and now I can get Game Pass. I hate this fucking keyboard. Is there a Game Pass? Is there a try now for $1? I really like that option.
You gotta look it up. There was. I don't know if it's going on anymore.
Yeah, there is a.
It's like a month or something.
Olympia.dus. Oh, at gmail.com. Yeah, my ID now says Olympia.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, I'm getting close to the end of the night. I mean, I still got a little bit of time, but I'm just letting you know it's almost getting there.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I probably, by the time I get done downloading, it is actually probably when redeem. Okay, I'm at the redeem. I'm about to get Game Pass for cheap. Gift codes, Xbox code, redeem, and then what is it called? Pass?
Game Pass, yeah. There's like some Game Pass thing on the side of Dorito chips right now. Like you redeem a code and you can get Game Pass or something like that.
Trial. Xbox Game Pass trial code. Damn it doesn't want to hear me. Shit. They got, how much does it cost? 11?
The Ultimate costs 20, and I don't know if Black Ops 6 is only available with the Ultimate or not.
I can get the Ultimate.
Okay.
I don't get that shit for fucking $7 though.
Okay. Whatever you gotta do, bro. Do it.
So the Ultimate is the highest tier?
What?
Ultimate is the highest tier?
Yeah. Ultimate's the highest. It's like 20 a month. But you get access to every game on Game Pass. It's got like Far Cry 6, Black Ops 6, it's got a ton of shit. Halo Infinite, it's crazy.
Oh.
Far Cry 5 even. It's got a ton of stuff.
What time are you free tomorrow to play?
I'm off all day tomorrow, bro.
Oh shit.
Yeah. That's why I'm getting all kinds of happy right now.
You don't understand how I don't even care that the government funded Call of Duty. because it's right next to a place in my heart next to Halo 3.
Yeah, me too. I love Halo 3. I think Halo 3 is the best Halo.
Yeah, that Forge mode, you couldn't beat it.
I just like the campaign. The campaign was the best. You could punch the prophets in the face. It was just great.
I mean, the story mode where you're driving with the lava and the platforms are shooting up and then falling down, and
Yeah, the last
the
level.
music going, bro.
It's a lot like the last level in Halo 3 is a lot like the last level in Halo 1. In Halo 1,
The
you're just
course,
driving through the Pillar of Autumn and it's exploding and all this stuff. And in
the
Halo 3,
course
you're driving through Halo and it's all exploding and stuff.
it was
Sorry.
so fun because you could be like with your friends online or in person, and you can just reset it, but this time let somebody else drive, and everybody's fucking in the Warthog, and
Yeah, it's good.
doing the Easter bunnies was also a big one for both Call of Duty and Halo. I
Yeah,
gotta find my
and
wallet.
bro, Halo Master Chief Collection is on Game Pass with like Halo
Bro, I've
1,
been
2,
having panic
3,
attacks.
ODST, Halo 4, Halo 5. You have to play Infinite separately, but that's on Game Pass too.
Okay, maybe I don't. Sure. Okay.
Pardon me, I'm gonna smoke this black and mild real quick.
Okay, now I get the Xbox Live key.
Excuse me. This black and mild's hitting hard. Shit.
Show me the key. Okay, now. Fuck yeah, dude.
Fuck yeah.
I think I got it. I'm gonna try 4FXQT MYG 47 Q6XC Q6XC.
Bro, you just said my sleeper code, bro. I'm about to kill the president. No, I'm just kidding. That's an illegal thing to say these days. This is satire. This is all satire. I'm using satire because the feds are now here. See, the feds are here now. See, I'm using satire.
Wow, this is a long code. 76G6. Wait, this is like a 15, 20 digit. I got 6J7 on my shit. What am I looking at? Okay. G6FX. G6FX. I got 3 more. 46Z.
Would you use brute force and shit, or do you got a real code?
What
happened? What happened?
I typed it in and it says, "Here's what you get: Xbox Ultimate." Oh, it wants to tie I think it wants to tie it to a card. It won't, and that's fine as long as it's not saving.
It's only going to charge you like $1, but I think it will save. So you got to take that shit off after it charges you the dollar, or
Yeah, it wants to
$7 or
tie it to
whatever.
an account for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. Just take your card off after you pay the $7 or whatever, and then you'll get your
Good thing I
month.
found my wallet because I got to add this shit.
Oh.
You put a gift card or something, I bet you it'll be like,
Yeah. Websites are weird with gift cards.
It wants that subscription. It wants you to forget about it. They know a percentage of people. They know the percentage of people that forget about it. Expires. Why is shit moving so slow? 07 28. Oh shit! It wants my address. You just want every little bit of me, don't you? Damn it! I hate attaching my ad. You know, it wants my fucking identity. Are you kidding me? And then I'm using a touchpad, and the touchpad sucks. Okay, I'm in. Before I clicked it, it's got to load. I don't know if it's gonna get through. I ain't paying that much for a new game. I don't even know if I like. I don't want to add profile address, but I guess I fucking return payments will continue with subscription. I'll just auto. That saved a lot of time. You fucking bitch. Now give me my stim. Pop out that gumball, motherfucker. Give me what I need. I need that. I need a hit. I need a hit of that zombie pack. All right, welcome to Game Pass.
Nice, you did it. Congratulations, bro.
But it's the web. Now I'm on the web. Does it actually... I should have Game Pass. I think I got it. I got it for a month. I just gotta remember to delete this shit. Give me that shit. $70 game. A tenth of the price. I can play for a month.
Yep.
Okay,
Good job.
so... Oh, fuck. Should I get anything else? Base game? Should I click on all the features?
I got all the features. I got multiplayer, base game, zombies, all
Campaign.
the shit. You want to get the whole thing, bro. It's like 105 gigs. It's like 105 gigs, something like that. But it's worth it.
No. It's 200 gigs, bro.
Oh, okay. My bad. It's 200 gigs.
Okay,
But
here, I'm gonna list it all.
if you want to cut out campaign because we're not playing that right now. We're just playing multiplayer and zombies. Just multiplayer and zombies, bro.
Okay, the base game is 11 gigabytes.
Yeah.
You have the MW3 multiplayer.
Don't get that.
Oh, that's don't get
That's
Modern Warfare 3.
no, that's Modern Warfare 3. Don't get that.
Oh, base game. Okay, I see. Okay, so get rid of Warzone, Black Ops 3, Black Ops 3 campaign. Okay, so you were right. I'm looking at the Black Ops 6 multiplayer and campaign are both under 50 gigs.
Okay, yeah, that's what you want.
And then get rid of all the Modern Warfare 3 shit I can not. Ooh, I have Drive D still attached to my computer. I have another drive. I didn't think I had any drives in my PC other than the I didn't know that. I have 1.75 terabytes on an M.2 drive. All right, the countdown started. Now I don't have to do any work, and the shit'll still.
All right. Hey, bro, I'm probably gonna get off here and just kind of chill and probably go to bed. But it's been real.
Okay, I'll probably play it a little bit once
All right,
for an hour or two.
I'll play with you tomorrow.
All right, sick.
All right, bro. I'll see you later.